All right, we're looking at multiplying binomials. So now you've got two binomials, which would be normally you'll have something with a variable added with just a coefficient or just a number. So the way they talk about here to do it is to multiply the first numbers. So multiplying the first would be x times x, which gives me x squared. The outer numbers, which would be x times 4, which would give me 4x. Then I multiply the inner numbers, so 2 and x, which would be 2x. And the last numbers, so the 2 and the 4, to give me 8. Then all I do is combine like terms to get, and it should just be the two middle each time. 4 and 2 give me 6x. And I have x squared, stays the same, and 8. And so what we'll end up with is called a trinomial. So multiplying those, you can kind of think about it like if this 2x wasn't here, and I just had a 1 there, normally I would take and just distribute that 1, multiply it by both of those. So I'm doing that. I just have to distribute this 2x as well to multiply by both of those. So when I distribute, kind of I have the claw that goes this way. So I'll do the claw, the top side here, and second claw on the bottom. So 2x times x would be 2x squared. 2x times negative 5 is going to be negative 10x. 1 times x would just give me a 1x. And positive 1 times negative 5 would give me a negative 5. Then I'll do the same thing and combine. Negative 10x plus 1x would give me negative 9x. I have 2x squared that's going to go there. And then negative 5 stays at the end. So I've got a trinomial, 1, 2, 3 different terms. Remember that this x squared is not the same as x, so those will not combine. So I'm going to have 3 separate parts. Okay, looking at some of our examples down here, if remembering the claw going 2 ways as a little more difficult, there is another way you can think about this, and it's kind of like when you did 2 by 2 digit multiplication or 2 by 3 digit, you can do the box. And so it's a little more writing, it takes up a little more space, but for some people it makes a lot more sense. So when I do this, I'm going to look and I have a y there and a positive 8. So an 8's going to go there. And then a y here and a positive 1. So y plus 8, y plus 1. And I'll do y times y is y squared. Y times 1, just 1y. And y times 8 is 8y. Then I need to multiply all the way down, so 8 times 1 give me an 8. Then I look for my like terms, which should be diagonal right here, and I add those together. So it's a positive 8, a positive y would give me a positive 9. So writing it all out in order, I have y squared plus 9y plus 8. Then I'll show you that box method one more time. I'll do number 3. Draw out my box to start with. And put x minus 10, so that's a negative 10, and x minus 4, so a negative 4. Gives me x squared, negative 10x, negative 4x, and negative 10 times a negative 4 gives me a positive 40. So when I combine these, remember we're just adding, so negative 10 and negative 4 give me a negative 14. end up with x squared minus 14x plus 40. And so either way, whichever way makes sense to you, whether it's doing the claw on top, claw on bottom, to give me k squared plus 5k minus 4k minus 20 would give me k squared plus k minus 20. So either way works. You can use that to work through it.